It's very hard for people to get their head around that simple fact of like unstoppable or immutable technology. One, and because they've grown up in a world that is very controlled. Um, so if you've had the experience of posting a picture on Facebook or something, and then it gets reported for some violation, and then you realize you're not. This isn't your profile page.
Mm.
This is like, and even they could change the design of the page. They could change what content is shown to your friends. You could be sort of shadow banned. And so if you think like that, you don't have any kind of relationship with any of the Web 2 things that you've been involved with, like Facebook or Twitter or something. You are you're not in any position of real ownership, and that is what crypto changes, and that's very powerful difference. If you upload, and that's maybe what you're seeing with NFTs. If you can upload an image to your Facebook profile and everybody can see that image, um, that's extremely low value compared to if you can own that image or a token that represents that image. One is worth nothing and some are worth $60 million on the blockchain. And so the difference between owning something forever and being this kind of like sort of like slave to a system is a very different mindset. And people, it's like one of my friends said, Fred Ursum, he's a co-founder of Coinbase. We went on a hike a long time ago, and like 2013 or 14 or something, 15, and he was just like, I think people want to like own their stuff. And I was like, what is this guy talking about? He's like, I think people want to own their stuff. And I've always remembered that because that's exactly what it is. You don't, it doesn't feel like we own things anymore. Like even if you own a house, it's like somehow vulnerable to some government change of the way they,
Dude,
yeah,
it's crazy. Like I'm in my 40s. I shouldn't feel this way, but I do. It feels weird.
yeah. You feel like you don't own,
Yeah, like it
yeah,
feels like there's just a lot of like meddling, a lot of, and maybe it's just restriction. I don't know, but there is something really intoxicating about this idea of actually owning your shit. And
yeah,
I've become way more enamored with virtual goods, which I would not have believed if you'd told me this a year ago. I would have said, no, 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 I'll always, like, I dig it. I get virtual stuff. I've always understood that. That's just made sense to me. But I would have thought that I would always value the physical more. And somewhere in the last 12 months, that changed.
yeah. That's an incredible thing to change. To feel like your relationship with your physical world is somehow fragile, but then your relationship with the digital world is actually